Today we're checking out this great looking 1985 Chevy Silverado 4-wheel drive. I like this truck a lot. Got some dual exhaust. Got a really good look. It runs and drives awesome.
You know, everything pretty much works.
But it's something that I would love to jump in and drive down a gravel road, enjoy it. Buy this thing before I do, because I'm kind of falling in love with it every day.
I'm impressed, man.
And the reason I like this truck is because it's not perfect. It's got a really good look. It runs and drives awesome. But it's something that I would love to jump in and drive down a gravel road, enjoy it. Doesn't matter what, you know, road you take it on. It's not a show truck, but just an awesome, good looking 85 Silverado. Engine runs great, the boys tuned it up.
I know when it came in, Dalton, the plug wires were crap, plugs. We went ahead and did plugs, plug wires, you know, tuned up that carburetor a little bit. Just got it really running good.
It's neat. I like the paint scheme on it. The power brakes, power steering.
Yeah, it does have complete AC. It still had all the factory emissions and stuff on it when we got it. Really a cool truck. I don't know if the AC is gonna work or not. Probably not, but it's all complete.
Especially for an old 85. Frame was really solid. You know, obviously it does have a little bit of rust here and there, but really good solid truck for the year and for what it is. Yeah, we talked about the paint scheme, like that a lot. And as we go around it, you know, there'll be some chips, stuff like that I'll try to point out to you, but everything lines up really well. Grill, headlights, front bumper, that's all original, so it does have some minor wear on the front bumper. But again, that's what this truck's all about, is getting in it, you know, cracking a cold pop and driving down a gravel road. You got a nice radio in it too, with nice speakers.
It's just one, like you said, you can do a little road tripping in.
Yeah.
BFGs, I mean, they spent a lot of money, and those tires look awesome. I mean, they got a ton of tread on them. It's got lockout hubs, and the 4-wheel drive works in the high and low side.
Nice.
So here's this kind of stuff that we're dealing with. There's a little rust here, obviously not through, but it's in the paint.
Yep. Rock chips.
Yeah, like you said, it's just a cool driver, and I love the paint scheme.
Yeah, it's damn cool.
You do have some rust right here in the cab corner, right in this area. You know, and if you continue to drive it in the winter and stuff, it's going to get worse. If you don't, it'll be fine.
Yep.
A little bit of work done in this very corner of the door, but really not a lot.
Yep. Interior's original, power locks, power windows, both work. Interior's real nice.
No kidding.
Yep. Power windows work good too. We got
dome light works in there, and the headliner's nice.
Yep.
Kind of impressed how clean the interior came.
Seats real nice. They put in a little cup holder action there for you. Tilt wheel. And I just had a lot of fun driving it the day it came in. Just enjoyed it. It's got a hell of a look too. It gets a lot of thumbs up, especially out here in rural Iowa.
Oh yeah.
Everyone turns their head and looks at her.
I mean, these square bodies are the next best thing, man.
Oh yeah.
You look on Facebook. It's got a bed liner in it, and that's a nice bed liner. It's complete.
That bed's in good shape.
Yep. Pendle liner. Back bumper, I mean, that inside there could be cleaned up a little bit. You know, you could repaint that black in the center, but
just an old Chevy truck. A few rock chips that have been touched up. I don't even know if that's rust. It's just paint chipped off and it's orange. You know, the bare metal there is orange.
Yeah, really, like you said, that's maybe a little rust right here, but that's, like you said, that's just bare metal. Yeah.
Yeah,
it wouldn't take much to clean it up, and the nice thing with this, if you wanted to clean it up, you're talking basically below the stripe for most part. So you could definitely clean that up, make it look really good for a couple years, especially if you don't ever go back in the winter. Yeah, right? I mean,
exactly.
if you could probably spend $1,000, $2,000 and get all that bottom all taken care of, and just leave it at that.
Yep. But it's cocky, and I kind of like the patina on it, especially just being an old truck. It's neat. I'll scratch here in the door. There's that cab corner. Rocker looks good.
Door panels, I can't believe the shape that everything's in. It looks pretty original.
It is, yeah, I believe the interior is original. It is in good shape. I mean, seats too, no rips in the seat. Headliner looks good. Tilt. All your gauges work. It's got a nice Alpine radio and speakers that sound good. We'll test that out here in a minute. Climb on in there and we'll take it for a drive.
Yeah, that power window works nice, don't it?
Yep.
Look at the dash. I mean, the dash pad is awesome.
Yeah, the interior's not beat up.
No.
Not a lot. I couldn't afford the equipment.
Yeah, the radio sounds good.
It sounds really good, and they went with an Alpine. Like you said, you got the cup holders.
This is
Buy this one soon, or Dalton's gonna be cruising in this.
I do
thing,
like
right?
it. I do like it. Took it out this weekend, but I was golfing. It's got a little phone, magnet thing where, you're cruising.
cool.
Stick your phone right there.
You got tilt wheel and you got cruise. I'm guessing that doesn't work. Wipers work. Oh, you're shitting
The squirters
me.
work too.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, in case you get bug guts or mud on there.
Oil pressures, see 30, 40, 50, it's about 50 pounds. Amp gauge is charging about 14, gas gauge works. I'm impressed, man. The only thing we don't know if it's working right now is the temp gauge. You know what this is, Big D?
Not sure.
Okay. It's got the dual tanks.
I think if this truck were like I say had a perfect paint body, it'd take the fun out of it for me anyway.
Your heat all works. Like I said, I'm guessing the AC needs to be charged or something done to it. But at least the heater and stuff, everything moves freely, and the fan works good. Transmission goes into gear really nicely, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
So many times you get something like this and they're just a mechanical mess,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you have something a little cheaper, nothing works.
Yep.
The cool part about this is, everything pretty much works, except for, possibly the temp gauge, and we don't know about the AC.
Yeah, and it rides and drives great. I drove before they even tuned it up, and I like the way it drove and handled. So it's got to be even better now with new plugs.
It is. Here's your brakes. Really, the brakes stop really good. You might have just a little slight pull if you let go of the wheel, just a little bit maybe to the right, but nothing even worth adjusting. Kickdown works, huh?
It's a fun truck.
Speedometer works perfect, 45, 50 mile an hour. I mean, you can tell you're in a jacked up truck, so if you hit a bounce, look at the steering wheel, doll. It
Yeah.
goes down the road really nice.
It does. Just neat.
Turn signal indicators work good on the dash. Again, here's our brakes. It's like I said,
good.
very, very little. If your hands are on the wheel, you'd never notice any of it.
Typically, when people brake too, they're
Your
grabbing
hands
the
are on
wheel.
the wheel?
Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna probably say, D, that the
Stickers and all that.
Arizona's maybe it looks like. I'm gonna say the factory temp gauge probably doesn't work. It's not seeming like it's coming up yet.
Yeah, I can't remember from when I drove it either, but
On the sold ticket, we always make sure that we drive it up that 5-10 miles and then come back with the gun and make sure it doesn't overheat. So,
yep.
especially this time of year.
Yeah. Good 4-barrel open up.
It's got some power.
Yeah,
So
it
there's
does.
a kickdown. The guys
Yep.
did a nice job tuning it.
Yeah, they did. It's a good truck.
Drives excellent.
Check it out on the website, coyoteclassics.com. Buy this thing before I do, because I'm kind of falling in love with it every day.
You don't have the money, Big D.
I don't got the money, but I might be able to find it. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.